In module number 50, we will discuss epistemic practices and object relation in the professional work. Uh, this module will be uh, focusing on what are the valid and relevant and more reliable and authenticated practices, and what are the object relations of the professional work. For example, what are the valid practices that as a professional I am carrying out, and what is the object relations of an individual with another individual in the professional work or the professional team, etc. And the professional knowledge and the learning and the professionalism has been considered as an important issue and the thing in the today's work. And it because it the knowledge and the competencies are very important for any professional activities, and for winning the public trust and the respect in the society, the knowledge and the competencies of the professional are very important, and very important for not only the individual but the professional team as well. Though serving and developing knowledge for the professional practice is a complex challenge, it's not easy thing at one hand, and the other end, the access to the knowledge and the information uh, is richer than ever, because the more you are competent, but the more the knowledge is coming up, and you are forced to have more knowledge and the more skills and the more competencies. This is the challenge of the today's world, and the different aspect of the knowledge and different aspect of the solutions and the different of the academic problems are coming up. So this is important challenge of the 21st century or the coming time as well. So in this one, there is the risk and the insecurity, because uh, the construct of the new social realities, how the society regards and respects the teachers, or the teachers professional aspects, personal aspects, knowledge aspects. So these are the social realities in Pakistan or in the developing nations, particularly in the Asian countries. The respect and the role of the teacher in society is different from the Western one. This is the social realities. So this is the, but because of the new knowledge and explosion of the knowledge and influx of the knowledge, the flow of the information, uh, there is the risk and the insecurity. There's these social identities are changing rapidly, and there are the new options for the actions. There's no one option of any actions. You have alternatives. You have to take this one or this one or that one, this one. So this is a risk and the insecurity, and the new opportunities and the demands are coming up, and as opportunities, as well as the new as opportunities, as well as the with the new demands. Uh, 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 these are coming as the opportunities, and the new demands are the challenges of for the individual. They are influencing their learning and the condition for the learning of the individual, and dealing with the wider aspects of the knowledge. For example, bring new knowledge object to their work. How at the workplace I am sharing with the new knowledge, how I am bringing the new knowledge, I am relating the new knowledge at the workplace. Workplace means with my students, with my research group, with my discussions, etc., and calls for more epistemic mode of the practice. How valid practice I am pursuing. So this is a very good new opportunity and the new demand, and the professional work and the learning. Uh, as a background or the perspective of the epistemic practice and the object relation is useful. It's very useful for number one, conceptualizing professional work and learning, uh, the the more professional work, the more professional learning I have, or efficient professional work I am performing, that is that will be helpful for conceptualizing the professional work and my learning as a professional, and highlighting the nature of a professional knowledge and the modes of the practice. Epistemic practice, how valid and how validated knowledge and the practice and the and my actions are in my professions, and how wider aspects of my knowledge are there. But there's a conscious, there's also a conscious in questioning its validity and the testing its feasibility. Really these are the feasible and the valid or not? This is challenge. And new upgradation their modes of the practice accordingly, how I can use, utilize and the practice new knowledge. As far as the epistemic aspect or the validating aspect is concerned, object relations, uh, for ensuring transparency of the knowledge production process, how transparent, how and how integrated, how real work is done or carried out by the professional. It depends upon the identifying, validating and safeguarding knowledge in local expert community, how I am using my knowledge in the local community, how I'm validating, how transparently I am working in the local community at the workplace thing, and how analyzing and documenting the incidents for research, for the professional practice, how I am analyzing the professional practice, professional things. For example, when I teach the students, how I assess my students, how I am analyzing the assessment and the personal and the professional and the learning aspect of the individual, etc. Core aspects of the knowledge dynamics in professional work. What are those? These are always a professional explore the complex problems by approaching different professional resources. I can't do any professional thing without my professional resource, without the help of the professional resources. And they highlight the social implications of the knowledge and the object relations. Applying the knowledge in the society may be challenge. So how I am using my knowledge and my new knowledge in the society, and develop linkages among knowledge objects, practices and the institutional vision. Baseline of epistemic practice in the professional work. What are the baselines? What are those indicators? These are very you know that the baselines are the pillars, or the edifice of foundations for a successful carrying out of an activity, as they motivate to explore new strategy of resolving complex problems, and they are for the participation in knowledge generations events, enable them to deal scholarly and managerial issues, and the professionalism no longer nowadays related to the full autonomy. It's not considered as the full autonomy. Full autonomy means I have to work under the control of the accreditation councils, the professional bodies, not without without following the rules and the procedures given by those things. But it is ability to keep a space for open judgment, ability to keep a space for the open judgment, how the people are judging me, how the people are criticizing me, how the people are appreciating me, and how I am participating with the people who are looking at me in a critical ways, and how the participation in the professional activities is required, and how and in a wider aspect and wider spectrum, and what is the participation and the knowledge creation and the knowledge dissemination activities. One is having for the professional work. For example, how I am participating in the knowledge creating, how I am participating in knowledge dissemination. On the basis of this discussion, we can say that for the epistemic practice and the object relation in the professional work, there should be the effective, efficient communications, and there's the need of the strong network and the teamwork of the people of the professional work, and there is the need of the critical thinking of the professional team. Without critical thinking, there will be no reflections, there will be no fruitful results, and the professional has to definitely follow the professional ethics and humanness. This is a fundamental principle of any professional. For example, if you are doctor, medical doctor, you must have humanness. You must consider what are the sentiments of that patients and the parents having. And if you are teacher, you must have the realization of the sentiments of the parents and that individual learners. So this is the conclusion of this module.